Hello students, today I am going to continue with the story A Short Monsoon Diary. So open your main textbook page number 115. So in this chapter we have been studying how Ruskin Bond gives us a beautiful account of what monsoon rain is like in their hill station. Okay. So August 12th, endless rain and a permanent mist. We haven't seen the sun for 8 or 9 days. Everything damp and soggy. That means because of the rain, everything has become damp, okay, as if water laden, moisture laden, and soggy, same thing, okay, like wet all the time. And we have not seen the sun for 8 or 9 days. Nowhere to go. That is because of this endless rain, everything is so that means dismal outside, as well as the roads are probably very much muddy, so he has got nowhere to go or hang out. Pace the room. Pace the room means move in my room, okay, from this side to that side, moving in the same room. Look out of the window at a few bobbing umbrellas. I can get to look out the window at a few bobbing. That means umbrellas which are like whenever anybody is walking, if you have observed anybody is walking from a distance, if you observe them, you will see that because of their movement, it seems as if the umbrella is bobbing, okay, going up and down. That is the bobbing movement. At least it isn't cold rain, okay. And bobbing might also, because it is a hill station, so bobbing might also see like suddenly it is coming and then again disappearing, okay, appearing and disappearing, that also you can say. At least it isn't cold rain. That is the only positive side, that it is not cold rain, or else it would have been even more difficult. The hillsides are lush, that is full of vegetation, especially of grass as well as beautiful flowers which are growing everywhere. So it is full of vegetation, beautiful flora is there. What are the flowers which are growing? The hillsides are lush as late monsoon flowers begin to appear. Wild balsam, dahlias, begonias and ground orchids. So these are some of the flowers which are growing, okay. Now August 31st. It is the last day of August and the lush monsoon growth has reached its peak. The seeds of the cobra lily are turning red, signifying that the rains are coming to an end. So they are accustomed to this variety of the flora and variety of the flora, or the change in the vegetation, change in the flowers which happen towards the end of the monsoon. And one such thing is that the seeds of the cobra lily are becoming red, and that is an indication that the rain is going to end now. In a few days, the ferns will start turning yellow. That means the next fall or the autumn season will be coming. But right now, they are still firm, green and upright. Ground orchids, mauves, ladies' slippers and the white butterfly orchids, these are all the names of the flowers. I'm sure they must be lovely. Put on a fashion display on the grassy slopes of Lander. Okay, Lander is probably the name of that place. Wild dahlias, red, yellow and magenta, rear their heads from the rocky crevices where they have taken hold. Crevices means the narrow openings or cracks in the rock wall from where the flowers have come up. From there the wild flowers are coming, and it seemed as if their growth has reached their peak, okay. And in a few days everything will be changing, but at that time still it was in full form, everything was beautiful, okay. Landor is actually a small cantonment town which is touching Mussoorie, so that name is Landor, okay. So wild dahlias are also there, wild because they are not reared in a garden, in a person's garden, but rather they are born naturally in those places. In our town or in our place where we stay, we have to grow these beautiful flower plants, right? But there these kind of flower plants are naturally born. Snakes and rodents, flooded out of their holes and burrows, take shelter in roofs, attics and go down. A shrew, weak of eyesight, blunders about the rooms, much to the amusement of the children, okay. Shrew is already given, chuchundar, okay. Chuchundars, this is one kind of an animal like a rodent, I think. So rodent, like a rodent, a shrew is there. A shrew is a small insectivorous mammal resembling a mouse with a long pointed snout and tiny eyes. Okay, so I think you can understand. I can understand the Bengali equivalent, Bangla equivalent of this. Okay, but I'm not going to say that here. You can understand which animal is being talked about, that animal that roams around at night, which cannot see. Actually, it makes a very horrible kind of sound. It moves about. So there was a shrew inside their house also. Maybe it has come, and it was just blundering about the room because it cannot see, so it is just moving here and there. And then their grandmother admonish or scold them that don't kill it because they bring luck. And sure enough, I receive a check in the mail, not a very large one, but welcome all the same. So maybe he is still getting some kind of money because of his writing already. We don't know, we are not sure from where he is getting that money or for what reason, but it can be because of his writing. So after that, he receives a check in the mail. Okay. Now we have gone straight from monsoon into winter. It's October 3rd, and already the winter time is coming in the hill station. Winter rain. We have come from straight from monsoon to winter rain. Snow at higher altitudes. Okay, snow at higher altitudes. That means in our place probably snow was not coming, but in the higher altitudes snow was coming. After an evening hailstorm, the sky and hills are suffused with a beautiful golden light, that is of the sun. Okay, so after an evening full of hailstorm, storm was happening, but after that the whole atmosphere was filled with a beautiful golden light, that is of the lovely sun. And it must be lovely for some people who has to suffer the cold rain for such a long time. Now January 26th, again a very long time gap, and after that January 26th has come. Winter rains in the hill. In the hushed silence, hushed means as if somebody is hushing you, very quiet, very silent. Silence of the house when I am quite alone and my friend who was here has gone, it is very lonely, very quiet. So maybe in the winter time he had a friend with him, but now his friend is gone and now he is staying all alone mostly in the house. As I sit in a liquid silence, a silence within. Liquid silence, think about this word. What can liquid silence mean? Okay, so it's like a silence which is as if compared to water. Okay, compared to some kind of liquid, something which is very much moving inside of him. A silence, it can also mean something else. Okay, I want you to think about it so that we can discuss about it. So this is the second thing I want you to think about. The first thing was the coming of the sound of the thrush bird like a sweet secret from a dark ravine. That thing I want you to think about, and this is another expression I want you to think about, that is a liquid silence, completely not related to exam but related to your own power of imagination as well as understanding the language. Within, surrounded by the rhythm of rain, the steady drift of water on leaves, on lemons, on roof, drumming on drenched dahlias and window pane. Okay, so drenched means very much wet, soaked, and everywhere I can hear the rhythm of rain. The rhythm of rain, the steady flow of water on leaves. Drift means flow of water on leaves. Drenched dahlias, everything around me, they are surrounding me. Okay, while the mist holds the house in a dark caress. Like a caress means a gentle touch, as if the mist is gently or blanketing the house in a very gentle fashion, comforting fashion. As I pause near a window, the rain stops and starts again. That is, as I stop near a window, the rain stops and then it starts again. And the trees, no longer green but grey, menace me with their loneliness. Menace means disturb me or threaten me with their loneliness. Now come to March 23rd, late March, end of winter. The blackest cloud I have ever seen squatted over Mussoorie, and then it hailed marbles for half an hour. Nothing like a hailstorm to clear the sky. Even as I write, I see a rainbow falling. Okay, so rainbow, that is the end with which we are greeted. The blackest cloud, so it's March, late March, and it's the end of winter. It's the end of winter. So the blackest cloud I have ever seen squatted over Mussoorie, as if it was sitting on Mussoorie, and then it hailed marbles. That is, marble like rainfall was happening, and it was like nothing like a hailstorm to clear the sky. Even as I write, I see a rainbow forming. Okay, so with that we end this class, we end this session. I'm going to discuss this obviously in a live class with you, but I want you all to read and go through this story. It's a lovely diary entry, don't you think? Bye students. Thank you.